Welcome back to Pure Data Drive. If you are shopping for a full-size SUV in 2026, this is the only breakdown you need. Today we are putting 6 of the biggest names head-to-head: the Chevrolet Tahoe, Ford Expedition, GMC Yukon, Toyota Sequoia, Nissan Armada, and Jeep Grand Wagoneer. We ran every single one through the same data: NHTSA safety scores, real-world fuel costs, feature value per dollar, and what you actually get on each trim. No opinions, no sponsorships, just the numbers. Prices in this segment range from $59,000 to nearly $70,000 at the base level and 6 figures at the top. By the end of this video, you will know exactly which one deserves your money and which trims to avoid. Let's get into it. 6 vehicles all fighting for the same family garage. The Toyota Sequoia is the efficiency play, hybrid powertrain standard on every trim, 22 mpg combined in a segment where most get 17. The Ford Expedition is the safety leader, perfect 5-star NHTSA rating and only one complaint on file. The Chevrolet Tahoe is the tech king at 17. 7-inch touchscreen and the strongest feature score in the group at 90. Jeep Grand Wagoneer brings the driving experience, Hurricane inline-6 power with a starting price that undercuts Tahoe by $3,000. The Nissan Armada is the budget entry. Lowest base price at $58,840 with a completely redesigned platform for 2026. And the GMC Yukon is the premium GM twin. Same bones as the Tahoe but with Denali luxury and a steeper price tag. 6 very different value propositions, one winner. In safety, the Ford Expedition takes the top spot with a score of 91 out of 100. 5-star overall NHTSA rating and only one complaint filed. Co-pilot 360 driver assist comes standard across the lineup. Chevrolet Tahoe and GMC Yukon tie at 86. Both earn 5-star NHTSA ratings on the same platform, which makes sense since they share underpinnings. Toyota Sequoia and Jeep Grand Wagoneer both score 85. Important caveat: the 2026 Sequoia has not been crash tested by NHTSA yet. The pending rating could change the rankings. Grand Wagoneer has a 4-star overall rating. Nissan Armada finishes last in safety at 76, also awaiting 2026 crash test results. 2 of the 6 vehicles here are running on unverified safety data, and that matters. In fuel economy, the Toyota Sequoia runs away with it. Hybrid standard on every trim delivers 22 miles per gallon combined, the best in the full-size SUV segment by a wide margin. Annual fuel cost starts at $2,700. Ford Expedition and Jeep Grand Wagoneer tie at 19 mpg combined. Both use turbocharged engines. Expedition with its EcoBoost V6 and the Grand Wagoneer with the Hurricane inline-6. The Nissan Armada gets 18 mpg with its new twin-turbo V6. At the bottom, Chevrolet Tahoe and GMC Yukon share the same 17 mpg combined on the 5.3-liter V8. The gap between the Sequoia and the GM twins is 5 miles per gallon. That adds up to roughly $600 more per year at the pump, over 5 years. That is $3,000 in fuel savings for going hybrid. Here's what each vehicle actually includes at the base level. The Ford Expedition leads with a massive 24-inch panoramic touchscreen standard on every trim, the biggest in the class by far. Chevrolet Tahoe counters with a 7-inch screen and the strongest overall feature score at 90 out of 100. All 6 vehicles come with wireless Apple CarPlay standard. Toyota Sequoia is the only one with a hybrid powertrain across all trims. Chevrolet Tahoe is the only vehicle with standard all-wheel drive on every configuration. Not a single vehicle in this segment includes complimentary maintenance. That is a compact SUV perk that disappears at this price point. For safety suites, only the Ford Expedition and Nissan Armada include a full advanced driver assist package standard on every trim. Now the trims to skip. On the Chevrolet Tahoe, avoid the high country. It charges $5,100 over the Premier for the standard 6.2-liter V8 and a rear camera mirror, just $2,800 in feature value. At $86,000 you are paying for badge. On the Ford Expedition, skip the MAX King Ranch. Worst value score in the group at 44. It charges $10,000 over the MAX Platinum for premium leather and bronze wheels. At $87,000, a Lincoln Navigator makes more sense. For the GMC Yukon, the Denali Ultimate at $103,900 is the worst offender. $6,000 over at 4 Ultimate for executive seats and premium wheels while dropping standard 4WD. On the Toyota Sequoia, skip the capstone. At $85,000, it trades all off-road capability for luxury touches that a Lexus LX does better. The Nissan Armada Nismo charges $5,000 over the PRO 4X for 35 extra horsepower, but loses the adaptive air suspension. And the Jeep Grand Wagoneer Summit Reserve at $99,000 gives you just $2,000 in upgrades for $6,000. Agri winners. Safety goes to the Ford Expedition, 91 out of 100, 5-star NHTSA rating, only one complaint on record. If you are hauling your family, this is the safest bet in the segment. Value goes to Toyota Sequoia at 95 out of 100. The TRD Pro at $81,765 is the sweet spot with off-road capability and hybrid efficiency. Efficiency also goes to the Sequoia. 22 mpg combined, $600 a year cheaper to fuel than the GM twins. Budget pick goes to the Nissan Armada, lowest base price at $58,840, the cheapest entry into a full-size SUV with modern safety tech. And features go to the Chevrolet Tahoe, 90 out of 100, a 7-inch touchscreen and the most standard tech across the lineup. Now the best trims to actually buy. On the Toyota Sequoia, the TRD Pro at $81,765 is the pick. You get the hybrid powertrain, 22 mpg off-road suspension, and Toyota's legendary reliability. For the Ford Expedition, the MAX Active at 65,700 gives you the extended wheelbase, more cargo room, and the full Copilot 360 suite for just $3,000 over base. On the Chevrolet Tahoe, the LT at 69,495 is the sweet spot, the 7-inch screen, wireless CarPlay, and 5-star safety without the luxury markup. For the Jeep Grand Wagoneer, the limited altitude at 71,265 delivers the Hurricane engine and a premium interior at a reasonable price. The Nissan Armada SL at 63,530 adds leather, a premium audio system, and the full safety suite. And on the GMC Yukon, the Denali at 80,400 is the only trim worth considering. It is where the Yukon finally justifies its premium over the Tahoe. Verdict: Toyota Sequoia takes the crown with a score of 92 out of 100. Making hybrid standard across the entire lineup is a segment-defining move. 22 mpg combined in a class that averages 18, plus strong value and Toyota build quality. The TRD Pro is the pick. Ford Expedition comes in second at 86, the safest vehicle in the segment with a perfect 5-star NHTSA rating. MAX Active at 65,700 is excellent value. Chevrolet Tahoe takes third at 84, the best feature score in the class, and a 7-inch screen that puts it ahead on tech. Jeep Grand Wagoneer ties at 84, the Hurricane engine delivers a driving experience the others cannot match. Nissan Armada finishes fifth at 82, lowest entry price and a completely new platform make it the sleeper pick. GMC Yukon rounds out the segment at 80, a solid truck that struggles to justify its premium over the Tahoe it shares everything with. One caveat: both the Sequoia and Armada are still awaiting 2026 NHTSA crash test results, which could reshuffle these rankings. That is the 2026 full-size SUV data breakdown. If this helped you cut through the noise, subscribe. We run every segment through the same numbers so you can decide without the guesswork. Next up, we will be covering mid-size trucks.